I've been given an Hoover. My mate's just been round. Do you want this Hoover for scrap? He was up visiting his daughter, somewhere in Epsom I think it was, and there was an Hoover there dumped by the bins, so he brought it all the way home for me. So it's a well-travelled Hoover. So let's get this one scrapped out. Well, that didn't take long. We're now down to the business end of it. There's the cord, lovely jubbly. Handful of screws. That's the business end. Looking like there's a big old motor in there. We like the look of that. We're just about to get that out. And the rest of it, sadly with these Hoovers, you get a big pile of plastic junk. But there you go. Beggars can't be choosers. And this whole thing has come apart with just two tools. A posi drive screwdriver and an axe. Job done. So there is the grand total of scrap you get out of an upright Vax Hoover and the tools needed to do it. Simples. Finally, a bit of good news. A Flymo. Free to take her. Well, I'll take whatever I can get at the moment. There's a nice cordage on that. Bad news is I've got to carry it a quarter of a mile home. But we're having it. It'd be rude just to cut them off and leave it. Well, on the last knockings of my walk, a lawnmower. So a decent bit of cordage, another bit of cord, so car electricals by the looks of it, and two dear little bits of alley. Well, there you go. I think I've walked, what have I done today? At least six miles. There we go. It's a beautiful sunny day out here. So got the grinder out, got the bench out. Just going to tidy up a few of these odds and sods I got. Cut the brass ends off of that and have a go. Yeah, my memories of angle grinders. I put one of those through my face once. Not good. Anyway, the sun's shining, so let's do a bit. There's the rubbish, and that's the bit we're after. Now there is actually a bit more in there, look. That bit of brass goes down inside that collar. So I'm going to split them down there and we'll pop them out. Someone said to me why don't you clean up your electric motors, get the copper out? I mean, the big ones, yeah, maybe, but these little ones, all them years I worked in the yard, we never bothered. And it's like, is it worth it? I'm going to do one just to find out, and we'll see how we get on. Well, I've got to say, that was fairly easy. There's the iron lump, and there's the copper windings out of it. So, if you've got a bench and everything, you're alright. A nice shed would be handy, but a sunny day like today, I don't mind doing it. Winter, I wouldn't bother. Stripping a bit of coax. You might think I'm bonkers, but the thing is, the yards don't like coax in the normal cables. So what I'm doing an experiment is, I've stripped the outer plastic off, and then the braided copper just pulls off, which leaves you then, get it into focus, with that, which is a single core through quite a thick bit of plastic. Now, I think I'm going to get away with putting that now chopped up into my singles, and that will go in my copper. And it's a way of getting rid of it, because you put coax in the normal VIR, they don't like it. So we're going to give that a go. Well, that worked well. It dealt with something that's difficult to get rid of. One run down with a knife, it was so easy. I've got copper braid, which is actually quite reasonable. I mean, it won't go in the number 1, but I'll screw it up and chuck it in the number 2. That's just the junk there, look. And I always cut this up small. That's that there. It's still single core cable now, so that's exactly where it's going, in the single core. But it solves a problem, because normally they don't like it. You have to chuck it in the armoured, or you know, they just don't want it. So problem solved. I only had about a 6 foot length to do, and that took me no more than 10 minutes. So job done. And just before we finish up here today, quick mail call. Received a couple in the post. I've got a card here with a very nice message in it and a sticker. Everyday Solars. Thanks ever so much, Solars. Appreciate that. I appreciate all your support for my channel. You probably all know Solars channel already, but if you don't, pop over there and have a look. Everyday Solars, scrapping and scrap art. So yeah, thanks ever so much for that. And there was a return address in with it, so anyone who sends me stickers or anything through the post, if there's a return address on it, you will at some point receive something in return. I've not got any stickers yet, but I'll find something to send on. Next one is Ali Mac Mechanical. Winged its way all the way from the Highlands of Scotland. So you probably already follow him again, but if you don't, check his channel out. Ali Mac Mechanical. Good with mechanics. I wish he was closer to me, because I'd get him to sort out my knackered Navara. So anyway, yeah, check him out. Ali Mac Mechanical. Got the best laugh in the world, and I'd love to taste his own brew, maybe one day. Also, in with that was the other half of that, Braveheart Scrapper, up in the Highlands again, the sunny mountains of Scotland. But yeah, Braveheart Scrapper, go and support the channel, check it out if you haven't already done so. Thanks ever so much for your stickers, much appreciated, and I do appreciate the support of everybody that follows my channel. Sometimes it's hard to get content if there's nothing about, but we do our best, we plod on as long as we can, and we see what we can do. So anyway, that's it for this one. Leave us a thumbs up if you can, it does help. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all the usual stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video. Hopefully there'll be a bit more scrap out there. See you later. Just before I leave, I forgot. Some of you might have already noticed, and some of you probably haven't, but the channel name has had a bit of a change. Now, it was Scrapyard Mark Metal Picking and Projects, but a lot of people were having a bit of trouble saying that. Apparently it's a bit of a mouthful, so I've shortened it slightly, and the channel is now called Scrapyard Mark Metal Picker. So no other change, just a name. So that's it. Before I forget, I meant to put it on the end of that video and I forgot anyway. So, do you like my fence? Look, how about that? All made out of pallet wood. Waste not, want not. It's laying around and it's free. Yeah. Anyway, catch you all in the next video. Take care and bye for now.